For lesson 11.3, we are learning how to make new three-dimensional shapes, and our question we're answering is how can you use a combined shape to build new shapes? So on our previous lesson, which was lesson 2, we just took single shapes such as a cube and a cube, and we figured out how to combine them to make a new shape. This lesson's a little bit different. They're having them take a combined shape and being able to repeat that shape. So take a second one to decide which new shape can you make with two combined shapes. So this is just like the first one. If we were to take, this is our new combined shape, we repeat that, so we have two of them we know, and we have to decide which new shape can you make. Well, we know that those shapes, they don't have to just be slid together. We can turn them, we can move them in different directions, but we can see one of the things I like to look at is when we combine them, we can see that there would be 4 cubes. So obviously, the second choice doesn't work because there's only 3, so it would be the first one. Number 2 is kind of tricky because what I just said really doesn't work on that one. It says, you know, if we were to look at, it needs a rectangular prism and a cone. When we make the second shape, the thing that we have to remember is you're not going to take that shape apart. We like to think of it as this shape is glued together as a new shape, and this shape is glued together as a new shape. So if you combined them, it would have to be the first choice. The second choice wouldn't work because you're taking your rectangular prisms and turning them and putting them on top of the cones. So same thing on number 3. You have to keep the shape exactly how it is, like they're glued together. If you were to make a second one, it would have to be this second choice. At the bottom of the homework, on the problem solving, it says Dave builds this shape. Then he repeats and combines. Draw a shape he can make. Well, they can have a few different answers. So this is their new shape. They took 2 cylinders, combined them to make one large cylinder, so they would repeat and have a second one of those. So if they were to take those 2 cylinders and make a new shape, they could put them side by side. There's the first shape. Put the second one right there. Or they could even stack them on top of each other and have 4. Any of those ways would work, as long as they keep the new shape together and don't take it apart. Same thing on the back side. Number 1 says, if they were to combine, so they have a cube and a rectangular prism is their new shape, along with a second one. If they were to combine those 2 shapes, they could make the second one. The first one wouldn't work because they took them apart. Same thing with the third one. You can't take them apart, so it would have to be B. And at the bottom of the homework on the spiral review, the first problem says which addition fact helps you solve 15 take away 6. So we want to know what plus 6 would be 15, and that would be 9 plus 6. And number 3, which doubles fact helps you solve 5 plus 6 equals 11. Our doubles in 5 plus 6, we know each of those numbers have 5, so our doubles would be 5 plus 5 is 10.